Predicted. Who was the guy who predicted our civilization would collapse by 2025?
Yeah, this is Peter Turchin.
Peter Turchin.
Yeah, so he wrote a book called End Times, and he was a professor at the University of Connecticut and is now at Oxford in England. And I'm just becoming familiar with his work. He is an ecologist by trade, and he studies how societies collapse and what we might do to forestall or at least deflect a bit. Yeah, awesome.
There we go.
Yeah, and so his point is, and it's all based on math models of a study of over 100 societies.
Wow.
Yeah, and I like that he starts out by saying, it's not a political argument. What he's insisting is that we can predict mathematically when a society is going to collapse. And he argued 20 years ago that the collapse of American society is inevitable. And the argument is based on a couple of things going on. But the main thing is he talks, first of all, about an overabundance of cultural elites. So he's like, look, one thing is, he's like, all societies are hierarchical. You know, stop being like Walt Disney and knocking people for being organized in a bureaucratic fashion. And there are going to be people that are richer than others. And he's basically, well, that's the way it has always been. But then he says, yeah, but there are certain times historically where, and he describes it metaphorically as like a game of musical chairs. He's like, look, there's only one president still. You know, there's only 50 senators, but there's a whole lot more people that want to go to Harvard. And so in the old days, there weren't that. Most of the admissions to these schools were all legacy. You know, you had to be white, you had to be Protestant. Well, now there's all kinds of folks clamoring for admission, but there's still the same amount of elite positions. And what Turchin said is, what that does is to create a host of disaffected, wannabes. And that's where a lot, and what Turchin said is what that does is to create a host of disaffected wannabes. And that's where a lot of populist movements start. And so that does is to create a host of disaffected wannabes. And that's where a lot of populist movements start. And so he points out, if you look at what's going on right now, you've got Donald Trump, proclaiming himself, one of the people. No, but he's not one of the people. His dad gave him $1 million when he was still in diapers. He went to Penn. Ted Cruz. Do you know where he went to school?
I have no idea.
Princeton. All right. What's his face? Josh Hawley, the senator from Missouri. He went to Stanford. Ron DeSantis. He went to Yale and Harvard. The guy who's the senator in Louisiana, I think his name is Kennedy. Anyway, he went to Oxford. In other words, these people that are pretending that they're, spraying Cheese Whiz on a cracker down in a 12-pack of beer in the trailer park that are leading these populist revolts, they're not really working class people. They just want to take over the power.
It's all optics.
It's all optics. All right, so that's once revolts. They're not really working class people. They just want to take over the power.
It's all optics.
It's all optics.
Shalom, my people.
Shalom.
We give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach and rule well, and salutations to all the Akim, all four corners of earth who's pushing the truth of sincerity. Shalom, Akim.
Shalom.
Hey, we right now, the time we're in, man, all hell is just breaking loose on earth. And Babylon the Great, I should say.
You right on earth.
But we're going to deal with Babylon the Great, because that's where we at right now. You know what I'm saying? And Babylon, judgment has to happen here. Because one thing about you simple-minded Americans, you know what I'm saying, y'all just, they don't believe shit. They want that happy lifestyle to continue on forever and ever in a decade and continue on going, And the prophets are on the highways and byways for a reason. They're giving you warning. The scriptures speak about giving the people warning. But mainly we're here for our own. For the house of Israel, for our own, But at the same time, we gotta warn everybody, because the judgment, man, is coming, man. It's coming harsh and hard, man.
And the reason we're warning everybody, because we'll know who's who.
Who's who? I was gonna say that.
It's not like we're warning a heathen.
No.
We're warning a Gentile.
Nah, do what you do. Stay what you're doing. Worship what you've been worshiping. You know what I'm saying? But for you speckled birds out there amongst these people, man, wake the fuck up, man.
That's why the Lord said, go on the highways and the byways.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, cry out, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions. Right? Because our people is scattered amongst all people, man. Mm-hmm. Right? If you're just in the church house talking to the black people in your neighborhood, the Mexican people in your community, the Latinos in your area, you're not doing the work of the Lord, man, because you're not reaching out to the body. Right? Because we're amongst all people, man. The Lord said to go on the chief places of concourse. Mm-hmm. Right? And that's why we at the gates, at the openings.
He said proclaim
the year of liberty. Mm-hmm. Right? Because liberty unto who? To you Israelites. You are fucking slave in the society, man. Mm-hmm. The society's collapsing. The roads are collapsing. Mm-hmm. Hey, look at planes are falling out of the skies. Mm-hmm. Trains are hitting cars. Mm-hmm. Motherfucking everything is falling apart, but you still thinking everything's gonna be okay.
Don't forget about the money's falling apart, devaluating.
The money, that's what they love. They worship the money.
And it's devaluating like a motherfucker. The dollar is not even worth $1 anymore.
They say it costs more to make a penny.
Come on, man.
They say that's why Trump is like, get rid of the pennies.
What did Trump just say the other last Monday? I'm going to Fort Knox, and if ain't no gold in Fort Knox, all hell
break loose. I watched one Edomite, man. You remember the Edomite we used to watch about when we first came in the truth 13, 14 years, 15 years ago. And that man was taking his change that he had in his house. He was making what? Bullets. He was turning them into bullets. He was taking all his pennies and making bullets out of them. And I know they took his ass. That motherfucker disappeared. I know they went FBI. They went look at, man, what the hell you doing, man? And he was talking against the system and the government. Because the main thing right now is everybody know that this shit is going the fuck down. Read what you got, soldier.
God. This is Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time
And a lot of
to
these
pluck
people,
up.
it's about to be their time to die. Right? It says the time to be born and the time to die. Ain't too many people being born. Ain't too many people saying, let's have a relationship, get married, and have children. No, they're saying, no, fuck that. Prepare for all hell to break loose. Right? They're preparing. Honestly, a lot of motherfuckers preparing, ready to die. They got that Biggie Small spirit on them. Go ahead.
Or ready to do some killing themselves.
Yep.
One of the two. Ecclesiastes 3:2. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up.
So right now the Lord is breaking down the fabric, right? Like it says here, the ripping of the fabric of society, the way you operate, the way you think, the way you maneuver, right? From schools to educational system, to the way the money works, to the way you work at your job, right? Most jobs are trying to strike. Most companies are closing down. Most schools are closing down, right? Everything is not looking too pretty. It's not looking good in Babylon.
They're striking over
Striking
everything.
over everything.
The house, the government house is divided. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
just listening to some goofies I talked to at the job, Edomite or two, because the Edomites, I like to hear their house falling apart and how they feel about it,
And they're watching the world more than a ninja.
So you get a better conversation out of the Edomite
Yes,
right
sir.
about now, because a nigga's conversation is what?
Entertainment.
LeBron dunking the basketball.
Boy, that nigga ran down the court 100 times.
Come on, man. But so I was basically just we talk all the time at work, about the failing of the economy, but at the same time, he always wants to bring up different timelines and wars and different battles that the Americans fought. I'm like, man, don't you see this?
And they lost all of them.
They lost, but in his mind, that they have certain ones that, and in certain points and values in the war, he's that type of anybody who'll bring that out. Like, we shot a AK-47 during this gun. Like, who the fuck cares? You lost the battle, motherfucker. Look at the overall picture. Don't just look at the one part of the picture.
You lost Vietnam.
Okay.
In the Middle East, you ain't winning in the Middle East. Man, what's happening in the Middle East? It's pure confusion in the Middle East, man. You went over there to try to liberate these people and set up a government. Now you got all type of new gangs popping up, type of militias popping up.
And we could even, let's go deeper than that.
What it says, when they shall say peace and safety.
Certain instruction. But we could go deeper because you're looking at it from the battle point of view. These devils, the house is divided. So we could go back to the Vietnam War. You had the Republicans and Democrats fighting over different parallel lines to cross, which allowed enemies to bring in more shit. Not only that, it was about fucking drugs or however, whatever way you want to point at it. These devils was pumping something, trying out weapons, bringing out drugs, bringing out something. All wars are nothing but the devil,
wars.
and it's the devil versus the devil because he's trying out different weapons or different drugs that are coming out. Plain and simple.
And also he's taking over land.
Taking over land and resources.
Right?
Drugs,
Exactly.
resources,
lands, because
gold, diamonds.
Man, he said, you got something over there I need, so we have to come in.
In World War II, what did the Nazis were famous for doing? Going and raiding and taking away, right?
They had the Roman Empire spirit.
The same thing. Remember they coming through with the flag, with the eagle? Remember we watched Spartacus, we said, man, I don't know about you, bro. I seen them motherfucking Roman flags from about a mile away. Because remember when they was coming out the city, because we thought we hit the city, and they was coming out the city like, oh, shit.
Man, there's a account of, they said when the Romans would come in to invade you, could feel the
man.
land shaking.
You gonna hear them. You gonna feel them before you even see them. Yeah, hell yeah.
They coming to kill. What the Bible said, the thief coming out but to kill, to steal, and to destroy.
Man. John 10:2.
And now the thief, he's doing the same thing to his
Man,
own.
ain't changed.
He robbing his own, man.
His house divided.
Yeah, you think your taxes being used to fight against you.
Hey, look at Doge is gonna help them. So now that it showed you where all your money been going for all this time. What you think Trump and my mind about to do? They're about to, you idiots, continuously send the money. We're gonna send it to what we wanted to.
What we wanted to go to. Just like Biden was sending to
where
what
he wanted to go to. All the presidents sent it to where they wanted to go to, man.
You know what? Let's get some verses on
Okay.
quick, man. Let me get this right quick. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 9, verse 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before. What signs? Let's go to it. Right? There are certain signs that was going to happen. It's the book of Habakkuk 2:1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon a tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, right? We're talking about signs and visions. What were the prophets seeing? They were seeing a collapse of a final kingdom. A final kingdom before the kingdom of heaven. And in that kingdom, they seen what? They seen the people, uproars of the people. They seen rumors of war, earthquake. Man, come on, man.
Different pestilence hit
Pestilence, plagues. Right?
Is that not what we're seeing right now? Didn't the devil just say, man, we got something called bird? You dig?
Bird flu, cow flu, pig flu.
But you got, this devil essential in words we're saying. Even though it's the truth, the devil hates the truth, man, like he's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? But they had all this, and the point I was making was they had a mass kill-off. Whenever they have these different animal flus, they do a mass kill-off.
They trying to bring that famine.
And then they push the prices up on the goods.
Oh, the eggs is what, $10?
Come on, man. A carton, man, for 12.
12 eggs is for $10.
And if you know anything, you remember anything. And we got all these around here. We got Trader Joe's. And remember all these back in the day, man, would sell you eggs for 10 cents, 15 cents
man,
a dozen.
You go to Aldi's with $50 and you don't.
Man, that was too much.
For a month.
You know what I'm saying?
$20,
$20
for a month. Yeah,
$20, and I was talking about eggs, whole meals, lunch, breakfast, dinner. You didn't have everything at Aldi's, not no more.
Man, when I go to the grocery stores, I'm seeing Asian women, Edomite women in front of me, and that's the Lord who sent me there at certain times. Man, I'm sorry you don't have enough money on your card. Do you have another card? Yeah, it wasn't accepted. And these women, they just try to look back and give you that look like, man,
can you help me out?
Man, shit, I look back to the nigga behind me. Can you help me out? Yeah, I ain't helping a motherfucking soul, goddammit. I'm helping the elect of the children of Yasharal. I'm helping my brothers, man. Whatever y'all need, we got us.
Hey, Esau used to make fun of the dollar store when I first got back out here, man.
Who's the main people at the dollar store right
now? Not even at the dollar store, but they're the main ones working at the dollar store.
Oh, yeah. Come on, man.
Esau Law.
Jake walking out the dollar store. Jake said I ain't working here no more. Esau, I need this job.
Right, come on, man. And still like a motherfucker out of there.
That's right. Bring him out, brother.
What did you call? Fine, sir.
No problem. Let me get this right quick. This is the book of, I'm going to read Matthew 24 and 42. And it reads, watch therefore, for ye know not what hour the Lord cometh, right? Because all this is leading to what? The coming of our Lord. The collapse of the system, the collapse of the dollar, the collapse of society, the collapse of morality, right? The man not knowing he's a man, the woman not knowing she's a woman, the children arguing with their parents, right? Everything just fucking going topsy-turvy, everything falling apart. Why? Because it's the coming of our Lord. The Lord's about to come and shut this bitch the fuck down, right? Matthew 24 and 42. Watch therefore, right? For ye know not what hour your Lord cometh, right? But the Lord said what? There's going to be certain signs of his coming. Certain things are going to happen.
And we're seeing them. And the things that we're seeing are what? For our sake, for a prophet's sake, man. The regular people ain't going to see this, man. They're in fear, man. You know what I mean? We're embracing this and enjoying this because what the scriptures also say that we're gonna eat in these times, man. Because while the prices are going up, while rent is going up and everything else, you're gonna have to choose between food or rent or food, them type of things, man. You know?
So a dumb broad gonna say to me the other day, yeah, if you so smart, why you work here?
Come on, man. We get that all day, every day. We get this all day, every day.
First off, I ain't gonna tell you why I work here, but these women, they don't understand nothing.
Or the people,
they thinking that we're trying to be part of this society. Man, we waiting for that time for the Lord to say, hey man, this place is over. Leave.
People, period.
The Lord been told us to leave. The Lord been told us to come up out of her. Right? We're just paying our fucking bills until this fucking system collapses.
Man, we're doing our job, man. The Lord told us to be found doing our job, man. That's our job, man. He got us, man. Our job is to continuously fish for the hopeful elect that's out there. And now that, man, the scriptures speak about how right now we're fishermen, and later on we're going to be turning hunters. So tell that bitch, don't worry, man. The Lord's preparing me. He's preserving me for a job that's coming, man.
I didn't say that because, they ain't on that level.
Yeah, I mean, he's preserving me. It's a possibility, bitch. The Lord might put the spirit in me to come hunt your black ass down. You better watch you talking to.
Satanic Hispanic.
Or even your rice cooking beans and patty having ass, man.
You might loving motherfuckers.
I got something. This real fast, because this is just we were talking about in my man at the gig. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what the people don't understand, man. This house divided. This is Matthew 12 and 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation.
And you know this kingdom is divided. Republicans, Democrats,
you just said the homies,
Hispanics, Bloods, Crips, GDs, Vice Lords,
The LGBT plus.
crackers, Chinese, Arabs, East Indians.
Hey, gays versus LGBT plus.
LGBT plus, right? You
Versus
got
gays.
faggots, regulars. You got men who want motherfuckers who want to be animals, right? This place is all
Flurries.
fucked up, right? You go to any other country, them Chinese ain't having that shit. They got,
hell
hey,
no.
you got to wear the same clothes, same haircut. You go to Africa, it's the same culture, same clothes. Everybody, but
Don't
here
come
in
with
Bab-
that sickness.
Yeah, but here in Babylon the Great, Babylon, confusion, the place of mass confusion. You can do what you want to be, YOLA. You only live once, so do what you want to do. Be what you want to be, a free spirit, and that free spirit's gonna lead to your demise.
And we ain't talking about no quick. Well, because modern person says everybody's gonna die one day.
Yeah, guess what? You fucking crackers, you gonna die one day, and you gonna come back 1,000 years and suffer.
Kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or every house divided against itself shall not stand. And if
Yeah,
say,
they got you in this kingdom. Hey, worry about the war in Ukraine. No, worry about the war in Gaza.
Palestine.
No, worry about the war in there. Worry, hey, motherfucker, I ain't been able to pay my bills in a few months. You tell me to worry about everything fucking going around the world. What fucking sense does that make? Right? Won't you fucking elites worry about that shit? You the one who started these wars. You the one robbing these people and invading these people. And then who you send? The poor people in Babylon the Great to go fight
your wars.
right? And guess what? Send all these Edomites. Yeah, send all these speckled birds who don't know who they are, man. Fuck them all. Let them die. I just watched a video, a bunch of Navy SEALs. It's a bunch of ninja Navy SEALs, boy. They say, yeah, we run this bitch. Yeah, we kicked it off. We made this shit hot. And they were proud as hell. Yeah, you was doing it for who? Esau, Edom. You weren't doing it for Yahweh Shimi Awashai.
Oh, yeah.
You weren't doing it for your salvation.
And then guess what happens when they come home from the wars, man? Esau shoots them like shit, man.
Hey,
You talking
nigga,
about
get
some
out the
niggas?
car, nigga.
You talking about niggas?
I fought in your war. I fought in your war. Hey, nigga,
man.
get out the car, nigga.
Come on, man. You talking about some black Navy SEAls though?
Come on, Gio.
Hey, it ain't nothing changed, man. We could go all the way to World War I. Think about Rosewood, man. They say, man, I don't give a damn what you fought for this country. You, like you said one
Get out
time.
the car, nigga.
Like you said one time, man. You went over there killing people that look like me, an Edomite. So I gotta get rid of your ass. That's how they was doing them niggas in Texas and in Florida when they came home from World War I. It was like, yeah, Ku Klux Klan was on the train. What movie I was just watching the other day? Where the Klan was on the train, and nigga Jake was so happy they came back. The little, they got their rifle, they got their boots. You know what I'm saying? I just helped fight for my country, baby. Man, you damn nigger, you were killing people that look like me. And they was ready to kill their ass, man.
Hey, one thing you understand, Esau don't give a damn about your credentials. Oh, you're a physician. You're a lawyer. You're a banker. You're a Navy SEAL. Man, you're a ninja. You're a taco eating Hispanic.
Hey, look, the devil, back when we was in slavery and we was coming out of slavery, Esau had something called the Freedmen's Bureau. You know what I'm saying? In different states, they had, they allowed the people, you know what I'm saying, the free slaves to go sign up and you can be a part of society. Man, what did the devil come do?
Part of their society.
What did the devil come do? Man, he'll come burn that bitch down and he'll let him get mad. Come burn that bitch down. Now you got all these niggas, they ain't got the paperwork, and they free though because Freeman's Bureau, but it's burnt down now, man.
Hey, man, when you was trying to integrate in that school, who was there trying to stop you? It was Edomites.
With the guns and National Guard there, right?
Right? Give me a rise in the part for this is not your rest, man. We're going to stay on that verse. That verse is very important. Hey, matter of fact, you're going to hear a lot of these verses over and over and over again because we're closer to the end of this man's system. Right? This man's society, this man's way of thinking, this man's way of operating. His way of operating is against who? Yahweh and the children of Israel. Yeah, he want to see you ninjas destroyed. That's why he about to set up a new world order, man, a chip. And he know that if you take the chip, the Lord going to fuck you up. So guess what? He going to force that chip down your throats. And he going to have a bunch of sellout ninjas and Hispanics, satanic Hispanics, and demonic Negroes promote this stuff. Oh yeah, take the chip. Take the chip. You could open a door. You get in your car. You could be part of society because it's going to be part of the time in society where if you don't have a chip, you're not going to be welcomed at a grocery store. You're not going to be welcome at a school. You're not going to be welcome even in the church house. I'm sorry, yeah, you got to have a chip to come in this church house. You got to have a chip to come in this restaurant. And what you going to do?
It's our reputation coming upon your black ass.
My brother.
It's Micah 2:10. Arise ye, depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction.
Read that again, beloved.
Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
Break it down.
God, man, this is not our place of rest, man. You know, this is why you see our people just losing it out here. You know, you think they're getting ahead at one point. Next thing you know, they behind. You know, they might have a good job or something, come on with a paycheck. They got to worry about police behind them. They got to worry about the neighborhoods they drive into. You know, it's a bunch of different curses. We're under the curses, man. You know. So this is a bunch of different signs letting us know that this is not our place of rest, man. You know, you know, we weren't brought here to make it for the first place. We were brought here for punishment, man. You know, and we're serving out our punishment, and we're at the end. We're at the end, man. But guess what, man? You know, the men of the Lord are going to be the ones that are going to be the ones that are going to be doing the work of the Lord, man. We're going to be the ones on the highways and byways, man. So 2/3 need to repent, man. But at the end of the day, they still gonna be. They gotta serve their judgment, man. You know. Let me bring that back again. Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. So we can't get mad, you know, at the Floyd Mayweathers, you know, at Kanye West's, when they get when Esau all of a sudden turns his back on them and shows them, you know, their true colors. You can't be mad at that.
No, we're happy. We're just like, man, fuck them, man. They deserve that judgment, right? They deserve that judgment for not repenting and returning back to their power. Because what the Bible said, the time is short. And the Lord said, all men everywhere to what? Repent, man, repent.